Glad to have you with us in Jonesboro, Arkansas. Centennial Bank Stadium, home to the Red Wolves of Arkansas State, and fans have been fired up for this one all day. The Gators will get us underway with the opening kickoff. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So the Arkansas State Red Wolves offense will dial up the first ball plays in this one. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Touchdown, Florida. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
Man, defenses are always trying to force turnovers to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Really disappointing. Job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Guys, we'll see if this Red Wolves offense can get moving. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. I wonder how much fun this is for him. The head coach trying to take down the old alma mater across the way.
Yeah, I think these are always mixed emotions, and how you feel about this, playing your old squad, like it's something about it, I'm sure that's this.
Finds a spot down the gut of the knee. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. They used a chunk play to cross midfield, and they've got it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Quarterback on the keeper. Got the 1st down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Red Wolves are moving quickly down the field. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The throw to the outside is complete. He is pushed out of bounds at the 19-yard line. And they'll come to the line with less than a yard to go. Scanning the field, it's Glenn. Under fire. And the defense got him at the 27.
And that's crazy. 1 second you're the offense and you're thinking 2nd and inches, we're taking a shot, we're in a great spot. And then you give up a sack, and now all of a sudden you're in 3rd and long and you're thinking, uh-oh, we got to convert this. Or we're giving the ball right back to our opponent.
Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. And the Red Wolves will try to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. The give to the back. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the incomplete pass on 3rd down, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's about. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. And the Gators line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. This is a spot you see many returners try to take a chance, but not this time. A fair catch just inside the 40. Makes the grab. It's Isaac. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
Lost one deep down the right side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. The Red Wolves will call on their punt team. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Just ran over it. The freshman brought down after a really nice run there.
Love the play call on the RPO, and you're just really trusting this running back to be able to make a guy miss and then get into the second level. The offensive line did their job, gave him a crease, but that was the running back making that linebacker miss in the hole before getting north.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Gators will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch is collected at the 24, and that's where they'll start this drive. Arkansas State ready to go back to work on offense. They'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3 and out the last time they had the ball. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
I mean, you just can't teach and coach big D tackles to be that quick. I mean, he shot right out of his stance, beat the offensive lineman, and he was in the backfield before the O-line even knew it.
Here's a heat. It's as if that ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it? Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Red Wolves will punt this one away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. That's usually prime return position, but he'll make the fair catch just outside the 40. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with his 7-0 lead. Wants to throw on 1st down. The screen, he's got wheels. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the 1st down.
Quarterbacks love the short passing game early in games because it really helps them get into a rhythm. So a nice job by the offensive coordinator giving his quarterback an easy throw, something he can see, and something that he knows he can complete.
And the boys of old Florida are getting it done on the ground.
And you've seen time periods in history in Florida where they didn't care about the run. Spurrier, just throw it. Yeah, Jesse, throw it again. Yeah, throw it again. Just chuck it around. But I like when they commit to the ground game, have some success to create some balance.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6.
Gain of 4. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Wants to go up top. Grabbed in the middle. It's Jackson. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Florida on top. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. First play of the period, 1st down here. From the gun, running back gets to give. Makes it past the marker. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down. The Gators kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Bought a little time, lets it go. Finds his big tight end. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Gator! Effective offense, leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, way to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Arkansas State has it ready to go to work on offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Wants to throw. It's Glenn. The short hands. It's Spencer. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the 1st down. The Red Wolves come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They'll try to get the 1st through the air. Fires to the wideout. And it's incomplete on 3rd down. The punt team makes its way onto the field.
In punt formation to kick it away.
Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stopped. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They've already put a couple of scores up, and they look to add to it on this drive. Grabbed behind the line, it's Clark. And they'll get him down, but boy, did he put some dudes in the spin cycle. My goodness. The offense getting set for a 1st down from the 45. Use the play fake, now to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. Finds the tight end. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Quick handoff. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. That's caught. It's Montgomery. He's loose. Run out of bounds just before he could get it into the end zone, and now they're set up 1st and goal. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. The 50, the 40, the 20. Touchdown, Red Bulls. The defense putting points on the board.
And that's the kind of play that can win you the game. You're on defense. It looks like the opponent's just going to run it in for an easy touchdown, but you create the takeaway, you scoop and score. It's a game-changing play. It's a momentum-changing play. And you can see on the sideline right now, they are completely galvanized by that defensive score.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer.
Personal foul.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. Looking for space. It's Richard.
And it's really nice, whether it's RPO or not, is having a defensive line that stones the offensive line, takes away the gaps. It doesn't matter what your read is if you're winning up front on that defensive line.
And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Sends it back in motion. Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. Another incompletion on 3rd down. And the Gators will send out the punt unit. Fair catch is signaled and made, and they'll go to work from the 27-yard line. Guys, we'll see if this Red Wolves offense can get moving. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Makes the grab almost to the 1st down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
I know it's something we take for granted, guys, but the Q did a great job there with the play-action fake. He really took his time and sold it. And that's what froze the linebackers in the 2nd level of the defense to help make that completion a whole lot easier.
He'll do it himself. Turning it on! He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Hold.
Just when they thought they had the big play, the penalty wipes it out. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Glenn. Fires to the big fella. He'll be forced out of bounds right at the 30-yard line as they try to grind out some room.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the 3rd down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
What a job to lay out and make the catch. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. And the Red Wolves getting set on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Isaac. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. Wants to throw again. Plucks it out of the air. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
From the gun on 3rd down. Just a little off. Incomplete. The Red Wolves decide to punt it away.
On to punt it away.
And that is an excellent punt as it lands out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Hold and fire complete. Trying to hit him with a quick game on 1st down, and nothing doing there.
I'll tell you, I just don't like throwing wide receiver screens against press man coverage. Receivers are not great blockers, and they just couldn't get it done there, and as a result, the offense actually loses a couple of yards.
At the 20, he's got space. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33, and that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory.
Out of bounds.
With the 1st down, they'll put it in play from the 33.
Gearing up for 1st down.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target.
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. We've got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. The screen, and watch out. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. The Gators will try to pin them back with the punt. I wouldn't quite call it a shank, but that's not exactly going to go on the resume reel. And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. Arkansas State ready to go back to work on offense. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the 2nd half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the 1st half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
And the Red Wolves are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. To the air, it's Glenn. Working the middle. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
When you've already seen your quarterback go down 3 times, you might as well try holding, and they didn't get away with it. Well, they've put themselves in a hole. It's 1st and 20. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Finds his man. It's Summers. Corralled and brought down by the defense. Just enough time to get off one more snap. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Got him downfield. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, it is hard to beat Jonesboro when that town is buzzing as it is today. And they may want to check for back injuries here at halftime because those defenses have just been carrying these offenses. Football is a team game. Ideally, you win in all 3 phases. But I'd understand if these dudes on the defensive side weren't more than a little ticked off. Time to see which offense picks it up. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Centennial Bank Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. The Red Wolves will line up to kick off and start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They'll open this third quarter with a run. Nice move to keep running. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. The Gators with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
They run it, they get the first down, and look at the offense. Right back on the football, ready to crank this tempo up.
Caught near the sideline. It's Montgomery. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Well, that's going to make it a little tougher. It's 1st and 20. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. After the misfire now on 2nd down. Back to pass. Fears the pressure. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
This defense continues to do a great job of not letting a great athlete at quarterback make big plays on them. Great job pursuing him, keeping him in that cage, not letting him get out in the open field because we know he can do some damage. Nice job by this defense so far.
Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. And the Gators send out the punt unit. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Arkansas State has it ready to go to work on offense. Looking to pass. It's Glenn. Got his man. They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield. Pick up 10 and the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. One running back in the backfield, and he has it.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Bring in the heat. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
And the defense gets a huge play. I'll tell you, they've been wreaking havoc in this one so far. They've got so many athletes up front on this defensive line. It kind of reminds me about the defenses I used to go against in practice back in the late 90s. Guys like Javon Curse coming off the edge. The freak. It was a nightmare. So hard for our guys to block. We felt like game day was easier than what we faced in practice. And I tell you, this D-line by the Gators, what they got this year, they are special.
The Gators sending the offense back to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. We'll see what this offense can do sitting inside its own 20. Out of the gun, the give to the back. Got enough for the first. And he's brought down after a nice game.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it's going to be hard to stop.
Ball spotted at the 21. It's first down. Forced out of the pocket. Wide open downfield. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Florida. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
That's number 2 on the day, having a day. I mean, you know he's going to catch the football, and you know he's going to make plays after he catches. Those are the kind of guys that you feature, and you find them, and they produce like this, you keep finding them.
21, Arkansas State, 7.
He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Guys, we'll see if this Red Wolves offense can get moving. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Off play action. Catch in the middle, it's Summers. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down. Fast completion, move the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. He'll pull it on the read. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just...
Lofts one high and deep. Makes a catch at the 15. That is exactly what you want to do with the football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line. And the Red Wolves are moving quickly down the field. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Using the quick game. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Back to throw, it's Glenn. Here comes the heat. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
And sometimes you see great shooters, and they get on fire, and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple of weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
The Red Wolves trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Pushes ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Red Wolves.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
He'll try to tack on one more. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, every game in the Big Ten so very critical. How about this one today? Rutgers is just getting blown off the field right now there in Jersey. And at this rate, I'm not sure this won't get worse. They're trailing by 14 to Northwestern. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one. Back to you.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And he'll make the grab along the sideline, but he's not able to get to the first down marker. The Gators have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
Really good job running the ball, getting that first down. Now here comes the tempo.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
On third down, he drops to throw. Got his man downfield. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. They'll run for it. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down? Two running backs alongside the quarterback. To throw, it's Glenn. Throws to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
And what a great job by the defense that time. Cover one, man coverage. And did you see how everybody was impressed? When you press receivers, you disrupt their timing. You get your hands on them at the line of scrimmage. You jam them. And it completely disrupts the quarterback and his thought process. And that time, that was a big reason that ball got INT.
And he's wrestled to the ground. Now on second down. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. So the final period starts with a second down play. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Got his man out of the backfield. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. The Gators come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. Got it behind the line. It's Richard. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
Looking to throw again. Trying to escape and get it himself. Not a whole lot of room to run. Let's give him a couple.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
He'll pull it down. He'll get it down to the 31. Where he goes out of bounds.
I tell you what, coaches want you to do your best work late in the ball game. He did his best work. Great job taking off. Biggest run of the day after grinding this game out, makes it explosive. Now trying to put this game in a good situation.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. It's Anger. Fires to the wideout. Snagged in the middle. It's Brown. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
They'll move the tight end. He's looking to pass. Dumps it off in the flats. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They already have the lead, but they will go for the knockout punch here in the 4th quarter on 4th and goal. Looking to throw. Fires into the end zone. And he's in for the touchdown, but hang on just a second. There is a flag on the field. So they see the potential tying score wiped out by the penalty, and now time is starting to be against them. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot.
You know, it's funny, in an age where there's so many college football analytics and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down, at the end of the day, it still comes down to managing the game. Good decision by the head coach here in the 4th quarter. By kicking that field goal, you've now made it a 2-possession game. Your chances of winning this thing have now gone way up.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Offense in a split backfield. Hand off from the shotgun. Powers through the defender. He found a hole, got about 5. He's down at the 21. And the Red Wolves in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Motion from the wide receiver. Dropping back, it's Glenn. Under fire. Got rid of it just in time.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
He gets it so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th. Going for the big play. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Gators line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Gets it out fast. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a first and goal. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts when you're trailing late in the ball.
Touchdown, Gators! Quick strike through the air for the score. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start. He has been surgical, precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Isaac. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Arkansas State ready to go back to work on offense. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on third down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
The Red Wolves moving quickly to the line.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't. And he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
To the air, it's Glenn. Rushes on him. A strike downfield. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab.
Well, I'll give this offense some credit because they've got a lot of fight. There is no quit in them, and they're obviously trailing by a big amount in this game. They haven't had a lot of success, but they're still taking shots, and their players are still out there.
It's a fumble on the play. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Well, you got to know as a quarterback, when you're in an empty set, which means you have no running backs in the backfield with you, you got to be able to get rid of the football. And you're expecting pressure. The clock's going to go off in your head. Not a good job of keeping two hands on the football, and the defense able to knock it loose.
The Gators sending the offense back to work. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Gators can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll go to the ground. There he goes. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get a W.
It's 1st and 10 from the 44-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll ride the hot hand. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
At the 37-yard line. Second down coming up.
The lone back's got it. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. The Gators pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Leaves it with the running back. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Now this team has consecutive wins, and when you start expecting to find ways to win games and you expect that you will perform well enough to do so, that's really hard to stop.
It's a mindset, Reese. This team has it right now. You can tell their players trust each other. Big situations arise in games. They're looking at each other in the huddle on the sideline, expecting to make the play that's going to help them win games. This team incredibly mentally tough right now, David.
And you start to build that mental toughness when you start to string together positive weeks and you start to